In today's video, I will be speaking to you about how you can create resources at home for your child with autism. You can definitely buy the resources from outside, but it can get very expensive just to buy the resources and then to prepare them, print them, laminate them, buy Velcro. It can get really very expensive. So in today's video, I'm going to share a few ways you can make resources at home for your child with autism. So to begin with, you can go to a site called Teachers Pay Teachers, where you can just create a free account and you can type in the browser free resources for children with autism. You will get tons of resources over there. You can look for file folders, task cards, adapted books, simple matching activities. So you can get lots of things for free on Teachers Pay Teachers. So that is one way you can buy resources for your child with autism. So when you buy a resource on Teachers Pay Teachers, it is like a PDF file which you download on your phone and then you can print it. So make sure you have a printer at home. And after printing, you have two options. You can either laminate it, but laminating can get very expensive, or you can put it in the sheet protectors, which is like the poor man's lamination, but that works. And you can use the sheet protectors to secure the resources and use it over and over again and again. So the second way is you can just go on Google and you can type resources for children with autism, and I'm sure tons of resources will come up. And then you look for either file folders, task cards, adapted books, whatever you are looking for, and that way you can download the resources. So today I'm going to show you a few things which I have prepared for my own son who is on the spectrum. So I started making some file folders. So it's just a simple file folder which I have laminated it. Now you can put any kind of activity in a file folder. It can be as simple as just this one, which is just tracing lines, as working on fine motor skills is a great goal, which many of our children with autism have. So you can just make file folders like this, or you can make some errorless file folders in which your child can never make a mistake. And so this will help them to build their task initiation and to increase the amount of work they do to build the task up. So this is the errorless file folder. So here I have two pages where one page is showing you all the plates and one page is the movable cookie pieces. So the child can just take any cookie and they can put it on any plate. They cannot get it wrong. So this is a great activity to build the task initiation for your child with autism. So this is an errorless file folder. The other kind of file folder is simple matching file folder. So here I have different kites with colors. Your child just has to take the matching piece and then they just have to match it to the right color. So that's a great one for your child to work with. The other type of file folder is the sorting file folders. So I have a file folder activity here, which is based on sorting by size. So here they have to sort the dogs by big, bigger, small and smaller. So this is a great activity. If your child is not able to do all of them, you can choose whichever two you want your child to sort with and just give them those pages and then they can go ahead and sort the activity. So this is another great way to use the file folder activity. The other kind of file folder activity is if your child can read, then this is a great file folder activity to work on some questions. So this file folder has got some what questions and then there are some answers here. So you can either give the child a page of the file folder and all the 5 pieces at the same time, or if you're working with them one-on-one, then what you can do is you can read a question to the child and then you can give them two options, and then your child can pick the right answer and just put it on the Velcro. So this is another type of file folder activity which can work again on the literacy skills and reading skills for our children with autism. The last kind of file folder I have is a little complex one. This kind of file folder, it says matching animal halves. So these are some animals here, and then the child has to choose which half goes with the animal. So this is a great activity to work on their visual skills, to work on matching skills. This is a little complex activity. It will take some time for your child to work on this. So this is a great activity as well to work with your child. So I hope that you find all these activities very helpful. So file folders are a great way to extend your child's learning. As we know, children with autism require lots of repetition to learn a particular skill. So you can put any skill your child is learning into a file folder. It is motivating, it is engaging, it is hands-on, and you can either do one file folder a day with the child if they're just starting out, and once they master it, then you can move it to the independent activity. Now, as we all know, children with autism struggle with task initiation. So here I have some simple basic activities if you want your child to build on their work endurance, which is a skill our children struggle with. So this is just like a matching book I created to match the alphabets. So once again, you can give them like 10 pieces in a day. They can do the whole book. So all they have to do is you just put the letters in front of them and they can just pick the letters and then match it to the corresponding alphabet. So this is a great activity once again to increase their work endurance and also task initiation and working towards independent skills. So this is for the alphabets. You can have a look. So this has all the 26 letters of the alphabet here for your child to match. And then you can either give them 4, 6 pieces, 8 pieces, whatever your child can manage, and slowly build that work endurance with your child with autism. The other kind I made is a number match. So once again, the same concept. We have numbers here from numbers 1 to 10. And then again, they have this matching pieces. So the child takes one piece at a time and then match it to the corresponding number. So great activity once again to work with your child, to help them with their math skills, to improve their work endurance, to help with task initiation. So these are all great activities. Now all these activities I made it at home, so which was a little economical for me. I have my own printer at home. I have a laminating machine, which I just bought from Walmart for $20, maybe 10 years ago. It is still pretty good. All you need is some laminating sheets, especially if you are making file folders. So for these pieces, I used the 5mm laminating sheets, and then for the actual file folder, the 3mm laminating sheets. And then you will have to buy some Velcro, which you need for the pieces to adhere to the file folder. So if you have all these things at home, it is much more economical way for you to prepare resources for your child at home. You can print any resource. You can either put it in a sheet protector, laminate it, make it into a file folder, or you can make task cards. So in the next video, I will show you some other resources I made for my child with autism at home. So I hope you find this video helpful. Share this with a fellow autism parent. Share it with your friends, and also follow me here on Autism Family Story, where I share our journey, lots of tips and strategies which I learned over the years in raising my own son on the spectrum. And if there's any particular video you would like to see, then also send me a message on YouTube. So thank you once again for watching this video, and I will see you next week with a new video.